What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust with the ticker symbol SPY. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So the last time I looked at SPY was last week Sunday, and you can see that since then this week has been really bullish. We did not find any resistance at the 444 level again or the EMA, and we just pushed right through it. And with a strong push on Tuesday. Then price continued to trend up higher for the rest of the week. We are, forming somewhat of a green channel. So I did connect the swings on the bottom. And if I drag it on top, you do see that we found, 3 candlesticks that are finding resistance at the highs. We'll see, if that does anything or not. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes, the channel might be just wider. But as right now, it looks like it's doing something. So price may, pull back to the opposite side of the channel. That's usually what can occur, and then price may continue to trend up higher. So right now it's bullish, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. On the higher time frames, meaning the macro picture is up, and also if you just zoom in, it's also up. So it looks like, the bulls are definitely dominating this market in the higher time frame and lower time frame structures. We did have this nice move down, but we did have an overshoot of the blue channel, which can lead to a break on the upside or even a reversal. And, price was trying to reach this yellow side of the channel. So we hit the top side of the yellow channel, price will try to reach the opposite side. But you can see that if the trend is really strong, it might not be able to do that. And a good example of this would be right back over here in the past. You can see how price hit the top side of this orange channel, and it was attempting to reach the opposite side, but it failed, because if price hits one side of a channel, it will try to reach the opposite side in the form of 2 legs or 2 attempts. And we just saw one attempt down, price pulled back, it tried to go down even lower, failed, and now it could be trying one more time right over here. I'm not saying for sure we won't get another attempt down like that, but as right now, it's just unlikely because, we're maintaining buying pressure. We didn't see a break of this 444 level and immediate failure, so that's showing buying pressure. We're still above the EMA. We're still above the 444 level, and we could potentially even have this green channel in play too. So everything is lining up, for continuation for the bulls, because, we still are within this strong uptrend. So, there's a lot of bullish momentum in this market. We have, multiple uptrends in play, and, the price just continues to push up higher. So I know there's a lot of probably bad news. There's a lot of bad news on the economy and the world and, all this and that. But, this is reality. And, if the price is not reflecting what's going on, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, right? What if the price makes all-time highs and you just keep on seeing more bad news? Well, clearly, what is going to be more important at the end of the day, the news or what the price is? The price is always going to be more important. So it doesn't really matter what the news is telling you at the end of the day if it's not even really reflecting the news or the economy. And, the stock market and the economy are 2 different things anyway. But either way, price is bullish. This is setting up for higher prices. Maybe before, it could have set up for a drop. So if we saw one leg down, a 2-legged correction, failing back below the 444 level, that would have been the signal that, the bulls pulled back after this impulse weakly, meaning not that strong. And there's a good chance that the bears is going to be taking back dominance and drop down the price. However, look what happened. We just saw price, move down once, and then we saw a huge move up. So that was showing, okay, maybe the bulls are back in the market, the aggressive buyers, and they don't want price to go down lower. So before, they dropped the price, they allowed the bears to drop the price this much, and then all of a sudden they came back in the market and they don't want price to go down any lower. So this is showing, signs of strength in the market. All technical analysis is finding who is stronger in the market. Is it the bears or the bulls? As right now, it was overall it's the bulls, even if we drop down lower to the opposite side of the yellow channel. But in the meantime, it was looking like the bears were, pretty strong. Then all of a sudden, we see this big green candle on Tuesday with follow through for the rest of the week. And, it changes things, right? It changes your perspective, telling you that, hey, okay, well, it was looking pretty bearish in the short term, but now it's looking like, the trend may just continue to move up higher. So the next target would be the 457 level. That is the prior high of this uptrend, and then maybe even the all-time highs. So let's take a look at the weekly chart. And here's the weekly chart. We kind of came near the EMA on the weekly chart, bounced near it, and we're pushing up higher. So I mean, this is still looking pretty bullish. We're really not that far away from the all-time highs. Maybe about 10%. Let me take a look. All-time highs to right about now is about 6% actually. So, I mean, this is definitely, you know, a bull market. You can see that we had a previous bull market from 2020 up until January of 2022. We saw a bear market or a downtrend or a correction, and now price is reversing higher. We broke this trend line, and then, you know, price is above the EMA versus before it was below it. We're in this yellow channel. Price is not even really trying to go down that much, and every day is practically green. Even if it is a red candle, it's still like a gap up, and price is just moving down. So either way, you know, this is a bullish market. You know, I'm not saying, you know, I'm a bull, right? I'm just saying what I see in the chart. I really don't care at the end of the day. But as right now, you know, price is looking pretty bullish, and, you know, we'll see what happens after this pullback, because I'm expecting a pullback. I'm not saying it's going to get to the 457 right away. It could, but I'm saying that's not as likely as a price pulling back and then continuing higher. So that is the expectation. So let's take a look at the triple Qs just real quick. The QQQ. And you can see that, you know, a similar pattern is taking place. We just found support on the opposite side of the channel. The green channel is definitely in play. And, you know, price is above the 372 level. We did reach the measure move target, so we saw a large move down and then two small legs up, which can mark the center of the pattern for another large leg down. So we had one leg up, second leg up, and that can mark the center of the pattern for another large leg down. So I'm not saying we can't get another drop. I mean, we definitely can. But again, if it's maintaining buying pressure, if it pulls back to the 372 level, it might just bounce off of it. It might just find support and bounce off of it. So it looks like this bullish higher time frame uptrend is having a strong influence on the price action as of right now. It looks like the bulls is stronger than the bears as of right now. So I'm expecting higher prices for the QQQ unless it can strongly push through the 372 level and break the green channel. Then, you know, this measure move becomes much more likely to occur. As right now, you know, it's just a prediction or an ideal idea. So we'll see if it can take place or not. But as right now, it's looking more likely that price may just pull back for higher prices, and it might also just hit the all-time highs at the 408 level. So prices also, let's take a look how far away from the all-time highs. Looks like about, you know, 7%, so about the same as the SPY, so not as much of a difference. But either way, you know, if price retraces if price pulls back this much in a downtrend, this is not really looking like a downtrend pullback anymore. It's looking like a complete reversal. So this is a very strong uptrend. We're above the EMA. Even if we do see a pullback, there's a good chance it will continue higher. I would need to see a huge move down for me to be bearish again. So this is not looking good for the QQQ for the bears. So this is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.